How does French polish compare to other finishes? Have you ever wondered how French polish stacks up against other wood finishes? Let's break it down and see what makes this traditional technique special. French polishing is a classic method that uses shellac, a natural resin from the lac beetle, dissolved in alcohol. This technique involves applying many thin layers of shellac by hand, using a cloth pad or brush. The result is a high-gloss finish that beautifully enhances the wood grain. When we compare French polish to modern finishes like polyurethane, lacquer, or varnish, several key differences emerge. First, the aesthetic quality is striking. French polish gives a rich, warm glow that highlights the wood grain in a way that synthetic finishes often cannot. This glossy finish is especially sought after in antique furniture restoration, as it preserves the original charm of the piece. Next, let's talk about the materials. French polish is made from shellac, which is natural and non-toxic. This makes it hypoallergenic and odorless once dry, a big plus for many people. In contrast, many modern finishes are synthetic and contain chemicals that can produce strong smells. Now, consider the application process. French polishing is a slow and careful method. It requires skill and patience, as multiple thin layers need to dry completely before adding the next one. This can take hours or even days, depending on how many layers you apply. On the other hand, modern finishes can be sprayed or brushed on quickly and cure faster, making them more convenient for everyday use. Durability is another important factor. While French polish is stunning, it is not as tough as many modern finishes. It can be more easily damaged by heat, water, and alcohol, and scratches can occur more readily. However, repairs are simpler. Small damages can be spot-fixed without needing to strip the entire finish. Modern finishes are generally harder and more resistant to wear, but they can be tricky to repair without refinishing the whole surface. For collectors and restorers of antique furniture, French polishing is often the preferred choice. It helps maintain the authenticity and originality of the piece. Stripping old finishes and applying modern coatings can lower the value of antiques. French polishing respects traditional methods and materials, making it ideal for preserving historical integrity. Finally, let's consider the visual and textural characteristics. French polish results in a smooth finish that feels warm to the touch and enhances the wood's natural character. In contrast, some modern finishes can appear plastic-like or overly glossy without the same depth. In practical terms, French polishing is perfect for fine antiques and collectible furniture, where maintaining historical beauty is essential. However, it may not be the best choice for high-traffic or heavily used furniture due to its delicate nature. Other finishes might be better suited for durability and ease of maintenance in everyday settings. So, when it comes to French polish versus other finishes, it is clear that each has its strengths and weaknesses. French polish shines in enhancing and preserving the beauty of antique furniture, while modern finishes offer convenience and durability.